on to Noah Gragson land.
Today, making our picks for Atlanta. So, the Xfinity, they're not going into the playoffs just yet. But the Cup Series, they're kicking off the playoffs. But first, let's talk a little bit about Darlington. Xfinity Series, Christopher Bell got the win when it really should have been Sheldon Creed again. He finished second again.
Mr. Second Place.
Mr. Second Place. There's always that one guy.
Yes.
It normally drops to 18 in Xfinity. It was Daniel Hemrick. Now Sheldon Creed.
Yeah.
So imagine winning the championship without ever winning a race. That could be something. Cup Series, Chase Briscoe
Yeah, where'd he come from?
throws a Hail Mary and wins Darlington last race to get in.
He kind of lurked up there in the top 5 most of the day. And,
Yeah.
And then pounced when he needed to.
And then
Good strategy.
used that Stuart Haas nitrous they've been hiding all year.
Yeah, so Larson,
I hope they use it for Noah Gragson this week.
So Larson lost the regular season points by 1 point.
Yeah. Which really boils down to missing.
If you mentioned
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
If you would have said,
If you just started the race in Charlotte.
if you would have said, screw
It went for the
the
rain.
Indy 500, I'm not going to go race Charlotte.
Just think, just lost that point. Just like Chris Buescher lost the playoff by that much.
It's insane how many. And Kyle Busch also lost out on the playoffs by that much because Atlanta earlier this year.
Yeah, so a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah. It's so crazy that everybody we watched on the bubble all weekend long, none of them got in.
Yeah. So
And the guys all
Bubba and Chris Buescher was fighting each other, and
It didn't matter.
Chase Briscoe said, "Forget y'all, I'm getting in.
So
Y'all fight amongst yourselves because I'm taking it over."
it is insane. We got a guy who was like 34th in points. He's in the playoffs, Harrison Burton. And we got people that's been like contending for wins, not even playing.
Yeah, so
Like that's kind of
we'll
insane.
we'll see if they flip a switch in the playoffs.
Then imagine if Austin Dillon's win would have held up. I mean, Ty Gibbs would have been out as well.
Yeah.
Why did they have to take Austin Dillon in the playoff point?
Or possibly even Truex. I don't know who had the most points, but
Well, I would have been happy if it was Ty Gibbs knocked out.
so I don't know. This is a wacky year. I feel like most of
Is that a
them,
wacky season?
most of them in the playoffs, I feel like are just they had that one race where they decided, you know what? I'm a NASCAR driver. I'm gonna
Where did
race.
Truex get all the bad luck out before he started the playoffs?
Yeah. Last year he used all his bad luck at the end. So
We'll see if he continues or he just.
I don't know, because like Truex, he had like first part of the season. I thought he was going to like tear up the field,
He had some speed. So.
and after Richmond, he just never showed up again. Tyler Reddick, he's kind of gained some speed. Won the regular season champion. I think he can tear it up in the playoffs as long as he don't
Will we still
tear it up.
hear how his health is?
He's still sick. Oh no, he
he might
might be
sick.
better now. But
But the other drivers are probably sick.
let's talk about the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, so still trying to get in the playoffs here, but we'll see how they go. But I'm going with Justin Allgaier.
Justin Allgaier. Several wins on the year, looking
Yep.
for another. Emily,
I am picking Austin Hill.
the Hill. He disappointed me 2 weeks in a row. Now Emily is looking.
He tripped. He fell down the hill.
He fell down. I mean, he did pretty decent at Darlington, but just not the way we need it here for the racing aces. As for me, I'm going with Austin Hill's teammate, Jesse Love. I feel like RCR is pretty good at their Xfinity Series super speedways, especially Atlanta. And I want to say Jesse Love gets it done.
Yep.
And now, the Cup Series.
Okay, starting the playoffs.
Starting the playoffs. One weird thing is, 2 rounds have a super speedway race. We got Atlanta in this round and Talladega in the next. I mean, we could really get some wild cards in the round of 8.
Yeah, definitely so. I was thinking about going with Brad, but I was like, well, I'm going to go with Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney. You got to participate in Darlington for one lap. Maybe
and
2.
Truex was an idiot.
And Truex. Kun. You said idiot. What do you mean by idiot?
What else?
I'm an idiot.
I mean,
That's all self-explanatory.
Emily?
well, since Chase Briscoe won last week, I'm picking Chase Elliott. It's time for the other Chase.
Chase Elliott's just kind of been there. He's
Won one race and he's like, okay.
He won a race. He hasn't really dominated these things. Like, even the race he won was kind of like he just showed up at the right time on a restart. There was times where I thought he was the best Hendrick driver.
Now it's confident.
And then it's back to being Larson. Like, Larson will have moments of greatness, and then he'll kind of like hang around top 5, top 10.
Well, like the beginning was Byron.
And then where's he been? Where's Byron been? Like, he hasn't really been tearing up the field lately. Byron, congratulations, Byron. But my pick is Kyle Busch. Not in the playoffs, but wouldn't that be just the funniest thing? And actually, it would be so ironic for how his year is going.
Yeah.
Finally win a race
Well, I
when it
think
don't matter.
You don't really care about getting to the playoffs. You just want to get to continue that winning streak because 2 second place finishes.
Yeah, so I think it will be like 14 races in the next gen. Kyle Busch has finished 2nd or 3rd, and like he's finished 2nd plenty of times this season. So Kyle Busch will make it back to victory lane. Well, that was our picks for Atlanta, and now it's your turn to compete for the Side Draft Fast Picks Trophy.
First time.
First trophy.
That's gold.
Sorry for all the years we just gave a shirt
Or a car.
or a car.
Not a real car. We can't afford a real car.
You can't even afford our own real cars. What are you talking about? So yeah, let us know your picks in the comments below, and we'll see you next week.
For Watkins Glen.
Watkins Glen. It's finally Watkins Glen time, everyone, and we'll see you there.